Shoutouts to NPC, new platinum content for the raid. So much appreciated, homie. We love you, dog. And we're back. Thank you for sitting tight, everybody. We sure appreciate it. Shoutouts to Paul Ampersand D20 for the gift subs once more, and shout out to new platinum content for the raid. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. And one more shout out to Mash for the raid earlier, because she's so consistent every week. We love Mash. So much love to Mash. Andy, take it away, buddy.
Okay. We left off. Hisho and Kuro were about to have a very important conversation. So, Hisho?
We should wait and have this conversation on the road.
Since you got us all gathered here, we can go ahead and out with it.
We need to leave as soon as possible, Kuro. If you don't believe in anything else, believe in my own self-interest. We need to go.
Funny enough, that fits in with what I was just about to do. Before you interrupted me, fine. Yes, let's go on the road. That's what I wanted to do in the first place. After I had finished with the meeting with my father. Let us all go. We'll walk and talk to the horses. I have already informed my father of our little companion, of our hatred for a certain member, and they will do their best on getting their hands on him. No promises, because this is also a war effort, and we don't know where that bastard is going to be hiding.
Where is your son going to be?
My son is going to the bar school. My sister is taking him.
I would advise you to have that done as soon as possible as well.
What do you know that I don't?
He will be going here. Cured in a coma.
Okay.
There's that. Hold on, repeat it.
Cured in a coma.
Okay, gotcha. These walls are perfectly safe. Whoa, what seems to be the issue with my family's household?
They are not, and I just need you to trust me until we leave the walls. Tell them to leave.
Fine. Get to your horses. I'll talk to my sister. And I'm just gonna walk back off looking for my son and my sister.
Um, as you, the rest of you will go out to get your horses together. Kuro, you find a room where your sister usually uses it to teach Kira poetry and music, and you can hear the music from inside as you approach.
Sister, Kira, I have some troublesome news for you. Come here.
You look so serious.
I care for your safety a little bit more than I care for my own. Sister, I need you and Akira to go ahead and head out post haste. I can't say more than that. Just know I wish for you to be somewhere safe in the meantime.
You wish for me to take the boy to start his training now?
Yes.
Will father be safe?
Father would definitely be safe.
Then I'll go and get the two of us packed. And we'll leave in the morning.
Sister, Akira, I need you to understand that we might not see each other for a while, but know that I love you. You're going to do great things. And I want you to know that your father will always be by your side.
Yeah, nods his head. He's maybe getting a little bit too used to these farewells at this point.
If anybody disrespects you or our family, you know what you must do. But they're down now, if you understand me.
He nods his head.
Okay. And that's all I want. Come here. I don't remember the last time I ever hugged you.
The boy hugged you. Your sister watches.
Would you like a hug as well, sister? Love the family embrace.
Shakes her head. I'm fine. I'll make sure that I'll grab a few of Father's retainers that we can trust to go with us.
And take two of the servants that I brought back. They're to be trustworthy.
The boy's
So that,
mother
like-
amongst the servants.
I believe she is.
Then I'll ask her and one of the others.
There's no better way to get someone to trust you than if it's wrong. I love you, sister.
You too,
Take care.
May the Kami watch over you and the ancestors.
Same to you. And I'm gonna head back over to Bayoshi Kisho to find out what the fuck is going on.
Horses are prepared. You guys are free to leave. And heading west from Shiro Okodo. On the road to Tonfujitsu, which is a city that lies at a crossroads of all the Lion provinces. It gets its name from a Tonfa dojo that still resides there.
Now, what's this that you was telling me so urgently on the road about what seems to be the issue?
Once they're probably about an hour out, Kisho just lays out everything. Absolutely everything. He doesn't hold any of it back.
So now can I make that?
You
Battle
can make
roll.
a battle roll, yep.
It's time for that big brain.
Where it cuts the roll.
I did get cut. Can I use my last word point to add a one keep one to that?
Yep. Okay, go for it. No.
God damn, that's fixed.
Oh my god, a 1?
That's fixed.
So, Kuro, as far as you're concerned, the amount of samurai and stuff present.
Oh no,
Wait,
okay, yeah, it's not working correctly.
Whoa.
It's fixed. It's fixed.
Just roll a d10.
Just roll a
Yeah.
d10, yeah.
I was like, nah, that's fixed. I was like, oh, all of us got. Oh,
Okay, that's a legitimate roll this time. Yeah.
wait, what?
Oh, he gave you another one. Keep one.
Thank you, good sir.
Do not cook this. Hey.
9. Yeah, that changes things quite a bit. Okay, 27 in total.
Thank
Yeah.
God. Thank you. Fuck.
Silent lurker.
Now, as Kisho unloads everything that he's suspicious about at the moment, that the Lion Clan are not, or at least not all of them, are allied with the Emerald Throne now.
And more.
Yep. What
And that-
Lady Akodo told you about not trusting any lions. It might not be immediate to you, Kuro, but after you're maybe riding a bit, taking the information that Kisho's gave you, and things start to add up in your brain. The amount of samurai at your ancestral home is not anywhere near the total amount of samurai that the Lion Clan should be able to muster. The Lion Clan, out of all the clans in Rokugan, have the largest army that they could potentially muster, the largest amount of trained samurai that they can muster. And from what you've seen, the samurai who are at your home aren't even all of the Akodo Bushi of the clan. And you've seen no Matsu there. Your mother wasn't even there. Your father told you she was away speaking to the Matsu family.
And more importantly, those unmarked Bushi.
They were clanless, or at least apparently clanless Bushi, who had visited the castle.
I'm just gonna keep a straight face. I'm gonna hide my surprise and play it off as they're just simply moving the war front around. I'm not about to have my clan show any weakness in front of my comrades. So I'm going to play it off.
Oh, we can hear you.
Where's the war front? I'm asking Akodo.
From what I've been gathering from my father, I honestly can't tell you. I didn't look at the war plans. It wasn't my place. Surely you understand the position that I was put in. You couldn't sneak glances at the war table. Not only was my father there, but other high officials from a few other clans and a few other Makotos.
What's most concerning to me is these unmarked samurai, these unmarked bushi.
A very strange thing, to be sure, but they probably would have just arrived. Probably changed to a unmarked Komodo or something less of that.
What's
not
most
aware.
concerning to me is that you're feeding us bullshit.
How wealthy are the Akodo family? Like, is it common common knowledge that they're a wealthy family, or is there are they kind of mid tier?
The Akodo are quite wealthy. The provinces that they control are quite fertile.
Lucrative.
They're not quite as wealthy as the Crane, or maybe even not as wealthy as the Mantis clan, but they are fairly influential and fairly wealthy.
Okay. Can I put it out to the party that maybe these unmarked bushi, could they maybe be Ronin that the Akodo are paying to kind of boost their numbers?
That's a fair point. It's not uncommon for any of the clans to hire Ronin during a time of war. And there are some minor families within clans who were previously founded by bands of Ronin.
It might not. So it might not be that there's any weird espionage going on between
No, hear me
members
out.
of certain clans, but it might just be they're just bagging
no.
Hear
mercenaries.
It
me
might-
out. Why do they need mercenaries? As far as we all know, they are able to muster like the largest of armies. So
Powerful
What's
We
the-
clans
are the army.
by mercenaries. Because they can't pull things from the war front? That's nonsense. They have the most powerful standing army, and they have to buy Ronin.
and
Yeah.
as
Mother's family isn't even there.
and as I remember it, spending the last 3 months on the front line, I saw a lot more Crane than I saw Lion.
While you were
Fine.
there, the only forces that were fighting were Lion and Crab.
Oh, I thought
And
it
a
was.
few Imperial legionaries.
Were Lion and Crab? I thought it was Crane and Crab.
Oh no, Crane and Crab,
Okay.
Crab with forces of Imperial legionaries.
Okay, got it.
Also,
Yeah.
Kuro, yep. As much as it might kill you to say, you have never known in the history of the Lion clan for the Lion to hire Ronin. Just
Fine. There's truth to your words. As much as I want to hide this weirdness, it's strange. My clan never sought the need to hire Ronin. Very strange indeed. I don't know all of the reasons why, but my father seems to have a plan on using Ronin as a battlefront to help thin out the Crab's numbers, to help find a weakness in their front. That much I do know.
Sincerity check.
yeah, sincerity check. You don't know anything.
I don't know nothing.
We cannot do our jobs correctly if we are holding on to these beliefs.
If anybody wants to call Kuro
I'll
on
call.
his
I'll
WhatsApp.
call.
it's an investigation role.
Shit. Investigation? Okay, let's see what we can do.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Oh,
exploded.
yep.
Wow.
Why couldn't
Boys.
I explode?
Another shit week of rolling.
I got a solid 20.
Ah,
I beat out Chuck. That's
You beat
fucking
out
hard.
me. Beat out me though.
Kuro,
I
coming.
wouldn't be able to beat Chuck in an argument. but
Wait
I
a second. Derek, you're
Oh, I rolled train.
You-
God damn it.
yeah. So that's not you.
Oof.
Yeah, that roll
I
wouldn't
couldn't
have
see.
exploded.
I was scrolled down. I couldn't see. Okay, it's the first one, not the second one. Let's try that again. That's
Yeah.
He's got
for
up to it.
what I
Big
expected.
brain! A Kodo big brain!
Wait a second. Trained or untrained, it's the same thing. It's 2, keep 2.
Yeah, but it doesn't explode if it's untrained.
It can't explode if it's untrained. Interesting. I didn't know that. Okay, cool
Yeah,
beans.
yeah. That's why it's there as an option.
Interesting.
That's the drawback of being untrained in a skill, that
cool
your
beans.
dice roll won't explode.
We learn something new every day.
Big, big brain of Kodo!
How
Yes,
did I
sir!
explode?
Why can't I explode? That's amazing.
Big brain of Kodo. But
Okay, Shiro, you want to see if
No,
you can tell?
no, I'm
No?
gullible. It's
You'll
fine.
take it on face value. Yeah. Okay. Then yeah, no one calls Kuro on his bullshit.
Something's fishy, but we just don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe he doesn't know. Maybe he's
He's
truthful that he doesn't know.
Told you that his father might be using Ronin to test the front line with the crane before committing forces.
you know that the Kodo is the militaristic and also the planners of the Lion Clan. We have the biggest militia force out of all the clans. We supply the Empire with its army. My father and the current Shogun are both from the Kodo family. I'm sure that they're both working hand to hand. We don't know what type of power or what type of material, their items, how they're going to go about this war, considering they fell under the hand of some bitch from the Shadowlands. That much you all know. It's best safe to test the waters before you jump right on in. If this was a Matsu, then best believe the entire Matsu force would have been there in full force, ready to march down to the Crablands. But this is in Kodo. I'm in the Kodo. We know war, and war must be done smartly.
When you mentioned the shadow bitch, yeah, I'm just back on track with like, okay.
You're like, yeah, that checks out. That reads out.
Yeah.
You're like, I can't fault you for that one. Yeah.
I just get angry.
So is there any other concerns about the legitimacy of my father's tactics that I can quickly quell? Because I can promise you, out of all the clans right now in the Lion Clan, we're the most honorable. And we're the ones who are going to stick through the end for the Empress. There's nothing to worry about while we are in charge.
Kuro's just lying to yourself at this point.
Isho just keeps riding, goes, all I know is that all of us, I trust your judgment the least.
And I trust your words the most.
And you should actually trust them.
I do. But do you trust mine?
Unfortunately, Kuro-kan, I don't. You are still in love with your family, with your clan, with your father, which I do not fault. And you may be right. They could be hiring Ronin from the front lines. And I may be wrong, and when that day comes, I will swallow my pride and I will apologize to you.
Then I would like you to apologize now, for I have more news to add. Because of how delicate this information was, I had to pull the Emerald Seal out on my own father. He told me not to return as his son, but as a Kodo samurai. I want you to take those words back, for I have gave up all to make sure that we will be informed.
And I will not. As that is proof of nothing. Other
That
than
is
your
a proof
father,
of a lie.
other than your father withheld information from you until you forced him to give it to you. That is a lie.
Me forcing my father with the seal is a lie?
He will refuse to give you the truth until you forced him to. Omission is a lie. Take it from a scorpion what lying is, Makoto.
And I must also take it from a scorpion to know what assassination is.
If a
These scars
scorpion,
run deep,
If
yet
a
I
scorpion
still hold
went-
you high in regard.
you'd be dead.
Yet I live.
Take that up with the crane.
Oh, I do. Quite often. I even brought it up to my fiance.
What does she think? My cousin.
She apologizes. She's a very interesting woman. I can't say I dislike her. And I ride ahead while blushing slightly. It's like I can't say anything bad about the woman. I like her. I don't know how to act around here, so I'm just like riding ahead a little bit stronger. Now I'm like, I don't want you to see my blushing face. I know your ass heard the rumors. You was there. I know you was there. I saw you there. Leave it alone. Stop asking about her. Ask about your girlfriend. How's your girlfriend?
I don't know. I haven't seen her in a while. I haven't
Is he
seen-
dead?
The rain comes down just on Kurokama. Just ride. Just.
Kuro's riding ahead now, like, hey, my fiance is fine. How is yours?
Okay. If there's no further,
Daily. I swear she's not in another castle. I'm
if, there,
dying. I'm dying.
if there's no further conversation on what is happening in the Lionlands at the moment,
See, Andy, see this, like, the night of this conversation when we stop for camp.
mhm.
Can I try and send a message to Lady Kunai?
Yeah, with your new wind magic.
No, it's just to see if it actually works, but I'm gonna try and...
Testing, is this thing on?
Hello, is this the right number? Hello.
I can just imagine like a wind commie getting the message like, you can't be fucking serious.
Oh, come on, this
You
is
can
your
reply,
ninth.
you can reply to
your
this
ninth-
message.
This is your ninth wrong dial. Come on, man. Like, I got stuff to do.
Right, let's see. So, spells...
The wind commie's gonna look at him like, bro, you cannot be seriously
What
testing my
the-
mic.
Okay, so I just hit the cast button, don't I?
Yeah, I think so.
Right, let's see. Is there a word count? Let a word count on it, or?
So you're gonna have to make a few raises. The
Oh
range-
shit! So,
range in this
it's wild. Right. Okay.
the
I'll
range isn't great.
Yeah.
on
Area on individual raises plus 10 miles. School rank times.
Wait.
10
So
miles.
why did you have to do raises?
It's got a range on it. It's school rank. Times
your
mile.
rank. Yep.
Is that
So-
it's not a spell level, isn't it? It's like my
Your
I'm-
your rank is a Shigenja, which is 1.
1, so I'm too far out right now.
Yeah.
Aye, no.
Yeah, you'd have to make a ridiculous amount of ranges, raises to
It's never going to work.
carry it all the way south.
Never mind. I was about to try to get you to put in some send a message to my fiance since they brought it up, but never mind.
I'll be lucky to send a fucking message back to the city where we'll just. No, I'll leave it there. I didn't realise the range was like so short.
But because of that, I was still gonna come up and be like, Ren, I wish to have a word with you in private. I believe that you are able to send messages out. Is that correct?
I am. I again, I haven't tested it yet. I'm not sure how
Oh, well.
far the message will travel or what if
Well,
how
that's
much of the message it was
wonderful.
needed.
Would you like to send a message to my fiance? Keep this between us.
She is. Where was she again? She was away down in.
She
Where was
is.
it?
She's away. Where is it?
Was it Kudendoji?
Further down.
Further down.
She's on the warfront here.
Oof.
Yeah, just go ahead and tell me, dog. I can't do that bit, dog. That's too far.
I get it. It's got more than
Yeah.
10 minutes. I can make a raise, and maybe I can try. Try it for that.
I think the range in that spell is a bit short, but even if I bumped it up to what I feel that it should be at, you're
It's
still
got like
yeah.
it took a couple of explodes to get it.
Yep.
Yeah, so go ahead and tell me, dog, bit, dog. I can't.
I want to try. How do I take the raises then? Like, how do I just add raises to it? Do I just the score will go up, the TN score will go up.
You just need to declare that you're doing it, and for every raise
Yeah.
that you want to make, it increases the difficulty by 5.
Right, let's go. For, I don't think 2 raises. I'll go with 2 raises on it.
Okay.
Let's see what we get. This is. Wait, why did that work? Why didn't that work?
Why is that rolling?
What?
Oh, this happened last time as well, and I couldn't figure out how
To fix it?
to fix it. I'm actually going to try. Because I had the Mahosuki started up. I'm going to roll from his sheet
Okay, go for it.
to see if it's doing the same thing. Okay, so it's rolling from his. So let me see if you've done something wrong.
Probably have.
You did something to your sheet. You did something blasphemous.
If I not added any, no, because none of my spells have got any other additional rolls on them.
Go to here.
Oh, let's get a stretch in.
Oh, yeah.
Why is that not?
Maybe he just has to manually roll it.
You've got points in spellcraft. You've got ranks in air, and you've got level 3 air. Yeah.
Is the roller on Roll20 just effing out?
That's what it sounds like.
Roll 20 at its finest.
Yeah, Roll20 is being a bit of a dick.
Quickly, spellcasting. Relevant ring plus their Shigenja skill. So it's is it 3 keep 1? Is that how it works? Or did you keep the
No,
Shigenja level or your ring? Is your ring level?
you keep the ring level, yeah. So it's 4 keep 1. Plus your
It's an air ring. It's an air spell. Is that still not?
so
It'd be 3.
3. So your air ring is also 2. It's a deficiency for you as well.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's not working on your sheet, but it's working on.
Is it because I've not put Shigenja school rank there? Let me click. That's just blank there. Hold on, let me check. There we go.
All right. Okay.
Shigenja school rank at the top of spells, like the actual spell list was at 0. There's a blank space, so.
All right. Okay. Cool.
Now
Yep.
that's sorted.
yeah,
Right, so that's 2 raises, so no.
No, you would have needed 20 to do that. The air kami are just not answering your calls at the moment.
I'm sorry, Kuro, but the Arkami seem to be ignoring me this evening.
Yes, all is well then. Just keep this between me and you. Don't want the goodbye. And I stamp
Okay,
her
I'll
off.
call after him. We can try send a message to your beloved tomorrow night.
Yeah.
The air cami just pulled a new number. Who this? But yeah, cool. The evening done. You get your spell slots back and all that sort of stuff.
Okay, I get my void point back. It's been a day.
You guys are on the road. Presumably, you don't intend to stop in any of the lion towns or cities on your way,
Not me.
No.
especially since Chuck is suspicious of the intent of the lions.
He show has no
Easier
intention
to
of
travel
stopping
cross
him.
country.
Hmm?
Would it be easier, like, or faster to travel kind of cross country and avoid the towns?
You'd have to go through fields
that how we-
and things like that.
how we get mauled by
Wilderness,
lions?
bandits,
Get mauled
wild
by
lions.
As you're making your way to the city of the Rich Frog, you will encounter large sort of marching squadrons of lion samurai from mostly bushy, looking like they've been trained in either one of the Akodo sort of bushy schools or one of the Matsu schools, as most bushy within the Lion Clan are. Being a small group of samurai on the road, none of them really pay too much attention to you. But they all seem to be marching east towards Shiro Akodo.
See, I told you, nothing to worry about.
Bisho has just stopped talking to him, period. He doesn't even acknowledge him.
Harsh.
He's angry. He's angry.
Angie.
He's disappointed. He's not angry.
Ooh, that's even worse.
Wow.
Like, he is not angry. He's disappointed.
That is bad.
Childhood flashbacks right there.
Right?
After a few weeks of traveling, you will reach following the route that I'm kind of going by Toshi no Mio Geizai, which is the last lion city. And you can see the bridge that adjoins from this city across to the bridge which leads to the city of the Rich Frog, Toshi Sano Konomuchi Kiru, which is neutral territory. It belongs to the imperial family. But it does have many samurai from the lion, unicorn, and dragon clans residing in it, as well as a few samurai from the minor clan of the dragonfly. When you enter the city, from the eastern side, it takes you into the sort of lion districts of the city that are predominantly controlled by the Lion Clan.
Oh, wait. So while we're walking through, I'm gonna give the information that I got from my sister about the Khan, how his champions and whatnot is snooping around. I'm gonna leave off the information about the handshakes and stuff like that and the furs. I want to see like how well known they are with other cultures. This is like my cheat sheet to look better than them. So I'm not sharing that information, but I am sharing about how the Khan and how my there's already been reports of murders of Unicorn Bushy in the area, all that other jazz. But I'm not letting them know that, hey, you're supposed to shake hands with them and stuff like that. No, that's my cheat sheet information. And since Chuck want to be angry at me, I'm gonna be angry at him too.
Okay. But yeah. The further into the city that you sort of head, those lion banners and stuff start to transition to banners showing off the Imperial crest, the Imperial Mon. As you're in the sort of centre of the city, if you look towards the north, you can see some of the streets start to show the more yellowy green colours of the Dragon Clan. And looking to the western side of the city, you can see some of those vibrant purple and gold banners belonging to Unicorn.
So I suppose that the first people that we need to talk and introduce ourselves to are some of the folks from the Unicorn. Or is my word still untrustworthy on common sense?
Show. Have we ran into Takiko yet?
Not yet.
Okay. Show's gonna
Well.
break off.
You're
I
breaking
will,
up.
I will introduce myself to the Unicorn at my own leisure. I have business to attend to.
Well, I guess we'll rendezvous here at the evening. I will secure ourselves a place at the inn and see if I can find some information, considering these are my own people.
Hero, I'll come with you to the Unicorn District. I think it's probably one of the better places to start.
No, by all means, come along.
Kisho,
Yes, Kuro.
are you going to be running off to do scorpion things?
Somewhat. Do you wish to attend them?
I think for once I might. So long as it's not anything that's going to bring shame upon me. No offense, I simply know that your kind, your clan.
Every time you say your kind, I laugh.
Your clan do not care too much for honor.
It's like the scorpion is like
around
the
here.
old day.
My clan do not care too much for honor so that your clan can. But yes, I will make sure it is done without your knowledge.
Then I would love to come with you.
Shiba Shiru, as much as I would like you to join me, I honestly think that hearing that you were singing with my son, you can draw a nice crowd together in a tavern. Taverns talk a lot.
Shibushiro the Little Lion, that's the band name. Trademark it right now.
There's a difference singing for men and singing for boys.
You can tell them of wives, daughters, war, loss. My sister says you have a lovely voice, and I'm sure
Your
you can
sister's
still
a
make
bully.
that work. All lions are bullies.
Hmm. Not from what I've seen of you. Not as of late.
We can have a sparring match. I can show you how I like to bully.
That is where one should be bullied.
I'm taking that as a yes. I say as I get off the horse very slowly, like, is that a yes?
You know I'd spar with you anytime.
But we have more pressing matters to attend than.
I
We
can see like
certainly
Red
do.
trying to get me back on the horse. Like, no.
I'm just kinda like, yep. Take them by
certainly
the
do.
hand. Take them by the hand, and I'm like, no, we need to Unicorn.
Stop
We
it,
don't
stop
wanna-
it. Got
We don't
things to
want to
do.
be causing a ruckus in a new town. Like we've only just got here.
Let's find a unicorn to talk to, shall we?
Of course. So I guess we're splitting up. See you guys after the training arc.
Tournament arc. I'll try and send messages through the wind to keep you updated. But if not, perhaps we should organize.
I just said be back
our-
up here over in the evening. Did I not?
Is there like an inn or a tea house or something close by to us, Andy? Or so we're not just like
Yeah,
in the middle of the street.
You're in like the city centre, so there probably would be a.
Yeah, I'll like point to a random tea house and like, okay, let's meet there tonight.
Works for me.
The sippy cup.
Is that what you're? Is that the name of it? The sippy cup?
That's the name of it, the sippy cup. Yeah.
I will give you a real tea house now.
Please,
Sippy
please,
cup.
no, but it's the sippy cup. That's what. The sippy cup.
In Roxburgh, Andy, it's in Roxburgh. The sippy cup in Roxburgh. It's one of the two.
Wonder what that is in Japanese. Probably not the right pronunciation, but Google was telling me it is a Shipikaku.
Shipikaku.
Sheepy
Sheepy
Kaku.
Kaku.
The Sheepy Kaku. The sippy cup.
A weird play already. Let's be off. I hope you guys have the best business ever. Let's go introduce ourselves to some unicorns.
Nomu Kapu is cup to sip.
Cool.
I am
Okay.
laughing my ass off. You said Kapu Sippy?
Mm.
No, Kapu Sippu? Is that what you said? Kapu Sippu?
Sippy Kapu. I can type
Sippy
it.
Kapu. Sippy,
Yeah.
Sippy Kapu.
I love it.
Me and my companions are meeting that Sippy Kapu.
Poor Melissa, she's gonna hear that word for the rest of the day, and she's gonna be like, "Please shut up."
Oh,
Just stop.
Can you bring me that Sippy Kapu, please? I can just imagine like a grown man with like the world's deepest voice. I want to go have tea at the Sippy Kapu tonight. Will you join me at the Sippy Kapu? The Sippy Kapu is having an event tonight.
Okay, you're good. You're gonna Sippy Kapu. That's in the center. You're probably looking for somewhere in the Unicorn district.
Yeah, so I'm making my way over there. I'm off the horse and everything. Friendly face.
As the group of you are about to, separate into two groups, you are approached by a group of samurai, led by quite a well-dressed looking woman. She bows to you. Honorable
back.
masters, may I inquire about your business here in the city of the wealthy frog?
You've come
I
a long way
am-
to drink at the sippy cup.
Sippy Kapu, sir. You say you give it its proper name.
The sippy kapu.
Does she bear any clan mons, or is she obviously imperial?
She wearing heavy furs.
Yeah.
She is not wearing heavy furs.
Uh,
She's wearing. See if I can actually find a clan mon for the Keiru family.
Is that the Ronin family that kind of acts with the
Yeah.
Imperials? Yep.
Yep. So she is wearing sort of green coloured kimono and stuff like that. Not quite the same green as the Dragon Clan, or the sort of jade kind of bluey green of the Imperial Courts. But you can see that she has the Imperial mon on one side of her kimono, and then a straight, unusual mon on the other that seems to depict the face of a frog. You can see that the samurai who are with her also bear similar marking.
Once Keisha notices, he's going to make sure to flash the sigil.
We are here on business assigned from the Emerald Champion and the Empress herself.
Emerald Magistrates. She bows quite deeply. I welcome the five of you to my city. I am the Imperial Governor here. And Daimyo of the Keiru family.
It's a pleasure to meet you, and thank you for addressing us here, lady.
May I or the Keiru family be of service to the Imperial Magistrates while you're here in the city?
All we're looking for right now is a place to rest. We have a small minor business here in the city for a time being.
As Imperial Magistrates, I would be honoured to humbly accept the five of you of guests into my own home, if that would be agreeable.
Yes, I find that quite agreeable. Let me check in with my companions. Who are we to turn down such a gracious offer of hospitality? I feel like I said that word all wrong.
It's hospitality.
Thank you. I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't sound right. I just said that word all wrong.
Just like, there's the Kuro we know.
Thank you. I was like, it took me a moment. I was like, wait a minute.
They will want something. I'm saying this to where she can't hear. I'm just saying this to the homies.
Sincerity check.
You can give me a. If you don't trust her, you can give me an investigation.
Cool.
Oh, I don't trust
So the
anybody
only
right
reason that
now.
I rolled earlier was because I had information that kind of said something different than what Kuro said, but I have gullible too, so I'm not going to roll.
One day I will roll fucking half decent in this game.
Nah.
Kuro would suspect because of what's going on within the Lion Clan, so he's just like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna buy a lot of shit right now. I gotta make sure that my brain is big.
As far as any of you can tell, she has been quite sincere and isn't wanting anything other than to serve Imperial Magistrates as an Imperial Governor.
We'll gladly take up your offer. Currently, we do have some minor business to take care of. We have some names that we have to meet with. My friend here, Bayushi Kisho, has a family member he's going to go check up on. And we would like somebody here to meet us in the evening, let's say around 10, to be welcome into your home if that's not too late.
10 is problematic, I'm afraid, even for magistrates. I must emphasize that we have a curfew in the city.
A curfew? Why is that? I haven't been told of a curfew in this city for a while.
We have my magistrates here within the Kuro family have been dealing with some infighting amongst the Lion Clan, and there seems to be unicorn magistrates in the city who seem to be investigating some murders that have occurred.
Well, while we're here, we can take
on which side? On which side have the murders happened?
I've heard rumour that there have been some deaths throughout the Unicorn provinces, but more recently there have been one or two here within my own city.
While we wasn't here for this business as representatives, we will surely investigate this as well. Surely you can overlook the curfew for us while we investigate.
We're not beholden to any curfew.
if it's too much hassle on yourself, wait, is she meaning there's a curfew like everyone indoors by
Yeah.
a time?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yep.
So it's not
Yep.
just like right. Okay.
Yeah. So surely you can overlook this curfew for us while we do this investigation. While we are here to serve the Empress, we are also here to serve the common folk. We will make sure that this situation is resolved before we leave. For we must report back to the Empress on matters such as this, and I'm sure you don't want the Empress to hear about this.
As you're here on official business on behalf of the throne, it would be improper of me or any of my samurai to interfere with your investigations, even if it brings you out into the evening past curfew.
I humbly thank you. I say as I give a deep bow. Just have one of your attendants meet us here around 10, and we will all be gathered here. There will be one other joining us. His family member has been accompanying us for a while, and he was sent ahead to gather some information for us on Imperial matters. I'm just giving you the head count that will be showing up at your doorstep. I thank you very much, Daimyo.
Can you tell us which districts the murders occurred in?
In the Unicorn District.
And what area? It might help with our investigation if we can pinpoint an area to begin at.
The Unicorn have not been forthcoming. They are treating it as a personal matter.
I see.
That's very strange.
Okay, thank you. There may be other ways that we can obtain some information from them.
Yes, but for now, we have Imperial matters to handle. We are going to go ahead and take care of those matters before we start our investigation. Surely you must understand.
He bows. I may ask something of you, my lord. I noticed that you bear the Mon of the Lion Clan. Could you give me any reason why there would be infighting amongst your own clan at this moment in time?
This is due to how the Matsu and the Okoto wish to go about the war, from what I've been told. The Matsu just wants to march straight up into the crab land and take over. The Okoto wish to do things smartly. The current daimyo of the clan is currently I'm assuming that she doesn't know who I am, so I'm just like, yeah, I'm not using my Father's Day saying current daimyo of my clan is currently handling the situation. It's just a minor issue. Our forces have already been marching over, preparing for the war.
I get a sincerity roll.
Yeah, I got you. I'm also gonna bump that up, so just bump that waypoint I had. I'm gonna use that to make sure I don't get caught. Fuck!
She
Has
like-
my forehead just been showing this entire time and you guys haven't told me?
That happens
like
all the time.
the rest of you notice a slight change in her posture. Okay. How much honor do you have, Kuro?
Oh!
Oh,
Oh boy.
It's
Get 'em.
locked in an Imperial
Get 'em.
covenant!
6.5.
Damn.
6.5. Yeah, you have
6.5.
you've lost a singular point of honor.
Mhm.
That woman. And she's like, it might not even be obvious to you, but to your companions, it's obvious that she knows that you're lying. She's polite enough not to draw attention to it, in case it's all part of, whatever business it is that you're here. But she doesn't. You can tell that she's really taken aback at being lied to, so she sees it very blatantly.
Okay, so since you sees that, I can discuss matters with you more in person later on once we get to your house.
Do we all notice this, right?
Yep. She
I
doesn't mention it.
Conversation here.
Kisho will. I apologize for my companion's deception. We can talk about the truth later on.
Yeah.
Throws you the fuck under the bus.
Keisho,
Uh,
gain
yeah,
a
chime
point
in.
of honor.
Yeah!
I was going to chime in. The open streets are not a place to discuss important and private information as such as the question you asked.
Note to self: more points in sincerity. I'm gonna put more points in sincerity. So.
Also, if you're gonna put a emphasis on deception, if you're gonna plan on lying.
Got it.
You may attend to whatever imperial business that you may have here, and I will have an attendant meet you here this evening.
What time are we at just now? Like in game, is it
Early afternoonish, about 1 or
Cool.
2.
get like half a day?
Yeah.
Okay. If the conversation's done here, I'm just going to bow and kind of move on ahead into the Unicorn District.
I'm going to bow and head off as well. Daggers. That's fucking Keisho.
Keisho is not even paying attention. I would actually like to have more conversations with you. I will meet up with my companions later. Kurokami, do you wish to stay as well?
I will accompany you. I want to talk to you.
Sort of looks at the group of you. She looks like she's about to pass comment, and then she decides it's best not to. Then I can get us a room.
I was bit brainy so well.
I can get us a private room within the tea house if that would be more convenient.
That would work. Thank you, lady.
She bows, heads towards the tea house. You see her sort of shuffle out of her sandals as she reaches the door and steps inside. The samurai who are with her, all but one of them stay outside.
Keisho makes nods politely and bow. It just makes a very public show of showing them respect and towards their house, regardless of their vassal or Ronin position.
Yeah.
Just bows to them before going in.
Yeah. It's an odd situation that the Keiru family are in. They are not a minor clan.
Yep.
They're not a vassal of any greater clan. Not
Yep.
anymore. They used to be a vassal to the Lion Clan, but they aren't. They have been given the honour of overseeing this city by the Emperor, but they weren't given the same honour of being granted the status of a minor clan, like most people would probably expect.
Yeah, they
So
come
they're
up with
basically
they come up
they're
with
in a
it point.
weird place.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a sticking point for them. But she holds herself quite respectfully. She
Yep.
respects their position. She sort of leads in. You see her talk to the sort of owner of the tea house, and he sort of leads you off to a private room. Jumping to Shiba, are you going into the Unicorn District, or are you going for a cup of tea?
Yeah, I think I'll head off to the Unicorn District.
So, jumping to the three of you heading into the Unicorn District. It doesn't take you too long. You maybe pass a few buildings before you start to notice the cultural trait change. You can hear it in the music and stuff that's coming out of some of the tea houses and sort of taverns and things like that you pass. There's a lot more. There's something a bit more primal to the music than the music that's typically played in Rokugani society. And the singing is a lot deeper and throatier. And while it's
Mongrel throat singing.
while it's in Rokugani, the accent is something that none of you have ever heard before. You might have heard maybe in passing from maybe like particularly for Kuro, you're the daimyo's son, you might have had a unicorn emissary or whatever in your father's court at some point, but it's not a common act. It's a very different. Like, you all have regional accents, but the unicorn's accent is very deep and gruff and strange. And even the way they're talking to one another as you're passing the street, you can hear that really rough, deep, throaty accent.
How are they addressing each other in the street? Like, is it like respectfully? Is it like a more?
You're maybe seeing these are unicorn commoners for the most part, and they will like properly grab each other by the forearms when they greet each other, and clap each other on the shoulders, and they're quite loud and boisterous. And they're
very friendly. Got it.
Yeah,
they're Americanized.
But they're wearing furs and leather and things like that, which any other clan within Rokugan wouldn't touch. It would be considered absolutely blasphemous to touch the hide of an animal that's been skinned. But the unicorn wear them quite proudly. And unlike all the other clans who tend to wear sandals, the unicorn wear boots that come up to just below the knee. With baggy sort of trousers sticking out of the top. They wear shorter tunics. They don't have the long sleeves of kimonos. And you see a few unicorn samurai sort of striding past, and they walk with a proper swagger. It's not the stoic, head up, upright sort of glide that most samurai have. Like, unicorn samurai properly arm swing as they walk, and you catch a glimpse of that sword on the side of many of them. It's a strange looking weapon with a broad curved blade with a longer handguard on the hilt of the sword. They don't carry a wakizashi. A few of them have bows and things like that with them, and a few of them are maybe carrying spears and other polearms.
Okay, I already knew what I was expecting to see because of my sister, so I got that heads up advantage. So I'm fine. I'm like, okay, yeah, this is cool. Straight face.
When we enter the Unicorn District, I'm going to distance myself from Kuro, just from what we're told about them kind of being at ends with the lions. So just like maybe say before we go in, it might be better if we keep distance from each other. We might get more information.
I'm not gonna say this, but I'm like, it's okay. It's because I got caught lying. Nah, I got it, homie. You ain't gotta fake it out to me. It's okay. It's cool. I got you.
Reassure you that
I'm just gonna think that.
I'll reassure you we'll be close by, but they might be more hostile, especially if they think some of their own was killed by a lion. If we're together.
I understand what you're saying to me. I will gladly go ahead. And I will tilt my head up and walk forward, all pouty. It would be like, you know what, to hang out with me? I thought we were friends, okay?
I'll hang out about maybe like 10 steps behind them.
Yeah. So how are you feeling about seeing how the unicorn act and dress and carry themselves?
Again, it's sort of like weirdly fascinating. I'm kind of keeping a lookout for some of their these like strange Shigenja, the lion Shigenja was talking about, and like if I can see any of these like talismans that they sort of channel their power through.
Yeah.
But also while kind of like, I just like while I'm in there, I'm like, is there like stalls and kind of?
Yeah, there's like market stalls there. Again, uncommon for Rokugani custom. They're selling red meat like deer and game and rabbit and cattle and things like that are being cooked and served up in these stalls. Again, the Rokugani don't tend to not eat red meat, they tend to keep the fish. And
Oh, it's being cooked openly? Oh, yeah, Kuro's smelling it. This man's like, oh, that smells good. I want some of that. I want some.
I'm going to buy some of the cooked meat. Not going to eat it, just going to kind of package it up and keep hold of it just now.
Yep. But yeah, there's like market stalls selling furs and things like that as well, which is.
I'll kind of like I'll peruse the fuzz and stuff. I'm going to buy some of the cooked meats. Keep a hold of them, and while I'm kind of perusing, kind of listening to the talk that the commoners are all having around us, if they're like trying to understand the weird dialect they've got, and just see what they're talking about.
Okay. Investigation roll. But you're fantastic at.
I'm actually not bad at it. It's just my rolls in general are fucking terrible. See what I mean?
No. It's very hard for you to understand the dialect, and on top of that,
voice.
all of you not being unicorn samurai, a lot of the peasants sort of very quickly shy away from you as you approach. Shiro, how are you feeling about the unicorn?
It's definitely off-putting for me. So I think Shibashiro would be in like full-on guard mode, like eyes scanning everyone, like trying to figure out, if someone were to come from a direction or something, like where would it happen, like that whole thing, casing.
What you probably notice, what stands out to you most, is a lot of the unicorn are taller than your average Rokugani. And quite surprising is not only do their heights vary in range, some of them are quite small and squat, some of them are quite tall, as the skin colour is quite varied through all of them. The hair colour is quite varied. You even see a few women samurai who are walking around who have full-on dreadlock type hair sort of tied up into a top knot.
There's female samurai? Great, that goes into my next plan.
But yeah, they almost don't seem like they are the same people.
Right.
There's a few cultural things, like in the armor styles, they wear the Kabuto style helmets with the sort of crests and stuff on the front of them. There's some similarities in how the armor and stuff that they wear is decorated. Some of the pattern on some of those who aren't warriors has a similar sort of feel to Rokugani sort of pattern and art. But there's enough cultural difference there where it really feels like you're you're in a Gaijin society and not the imperial culture that you're used to.
Yeah, definitely culture shock moments happening.
So, Andy, for me, since I already know what to expect, not to mention since my advantages is a hero of the people, can I go talk to one of the female samurai with since I also have the dangerous beauty advantage and see if I can get some information out?
Hero of the people won't help you because samurai are upper class. But your dangerous beauty might appeal to them.
Yeah, I want to talk to like the female samurais and be like, "You look strong, beautiful. I'm new here, and I just find everything here just so amazing, especially you. I forgot my name. I was just stunned, honestly. It's a Kuro Kodo. May I get your name?" And I say as I extend my hand for a handshake.
Okay.
Give me a bit brain this way.
Give me an etiquette roll. Let me double check what your Dangers of Beauty gives you a extra 1
keep
keep
zero.
0 to interactions with members of the opposite sex. And because you actually know to shake hands, and you're willing to do that, you can give yourself an extra 1 keep 0.
There you go.
Ooh, so what do I need to roll it? You keep one.
Etiquette, and yeah, you're getting an extra 1 keep 0 from your trait, 1 keep 0 from me, and yeah, that's it. Unless someone's gave you a bonus in the chat that have.
Fucking poggers.
No, yep.
There's nothing in the chat.
Yeah, so you're getting an extra 2 keep 0 to your etiquette roll.
You just rip it, just as she just.
It's a really girly handshake. Limp-wristed.
Yeah, it's almost like that. It's like both you stop this pair of like female unicorn samurai, and you hold out your hand and you give your big spiel, and the first one reaches out and shakes your hand, and very quickly pulls her hand away and turns around to her friend and starts to kind of laugh. And then that very, very strong accent makes a passing comment about how your hands feel like a child.
Oof.
My hands may be soft, but I can assure you that I'm stronger than the average man.
They keep laughing at this point.
Tell me, ladies, what's been going on around here? I see some people are quite scared to be on the streets right now, but you're walking around all boisterous and beautiful up. What's going on?
Nothing that concerns you, Lion. Go back to your silken clothes and your warm homes and your...
Oh.
What if I want to make a warm home for both of us, huh? What if I want you to warm my bedside?
Oh.
Give me a temptation roll, Kuro.
I can do that. I can do that. Yeah. Do I get the tip?
You get your 1 keep 0 for your, being dangerous beauty and all that. Pretty face will get you a long way.
I don't have no more void points to spend. I'm scared.
Maybe you'll explode. Maybe you got this. Oh,
Ooh.
buddy.
Kick you in the balls.
I didn't think he'd die trying to flirt with a unicorn, but here we are. Like,
Oh no, I got a plus. I got a plus. Hold on. Oh.
Made it trained.
Made it
Fuck.
trained.
Oh,
Made
you
it
get to
Thank you.
reroll it as trained. Okay.
Yeah, reroll is
God
trained.
bless. God bless.
oh,
That's
better,
It's
better,
than-
better.
It goes better than your initial introduction, where the other one sort of laughs and goes, "But he's persistent. That's something for a lion, isn't it?" She kind of reaches out and, like, again, touching is not a thing that is done in Rokugani culture, but she strokes your skin, and because you have that darker complexion, he could almost pass for one of us if he wasn't so soft-handed.
Like I said, I can assure you, these hands are only soft because of all the calluses that I have to peel off of them.
They aren't the calluses from riding a warhorse for miles per day, though. And that's where you
But-
fall short.
Well, that sounds
But-
pretty fun. How about you take me somewhere where we can ride one together?
Well, we could definitely teach you how to ride, Kodo-san.
Oh, you know of me?
I don't know if any amongst the Lion Clan have ever truly learned how to ride.
I'm willing to learn. Are you willing to take that chance with me?
Maybe if you can beat me in an arm wrestling match.
I'm pulling up my sleeve. I don't mind besting somebody in an arm wrestling competition. I'm not one to shy away from a challenge.
The other two of you can see this unfolding. And like this unicorn samurai woman like goes and clears some peasants off of a table outside of an eatery and sort of sits down. She rolls up her she isn't really wearing sleeves, she's wearing like a sleeveless sort of tunic that's kind of fur trimmed. And you can see that she's tattooed. And she sort of rests her hand on the table. Come on then.
I'm rolling mine up, and I'm just like, while I may not have those beautiful markings on your skin, I am going to enjoy this a little bit too much. Close combat with one as beautiful as yourself is a treasure, to be sure.
See, before it starts, I'm going to stand beside the other unicorn woman, take out the bag of cooked meat and kind of like offer her some. And what's the currency below Koku?
Boo.
Boo. And I'll sit there. 3 boo on the lion.
She kind of turns to you, and again, what would be considered impolite within any other, even the crab, she sort of claps a hand on your shoulder. Why don't we make it interesting and make it a full Koku?
Oof.
I'll carry that bet on with you. I say I'm going to first and set one down.
I'm going to look at Akodo and how confident is he looking?
Andy.
How confident is he looking?
I'm looking extremely confident.
Thank you, Drabs.
I got a one keep one. You got a one keep one. We can do this, Andy.
He's got one keep one. Yeah. Their custom. I put my hand on her shoulder and say one Koku it is.
She'll put a coin down next to her friend at the table.
I'll put mine down next to him. And I'm like, don't fuck this up.
I'm looking at you like, bless me, god damn it, you're a priest.
I don't think I can. Any spells that would do for unarmed combat.
Okay. So can you give me a athletics roll, please, Eddie?
Athletics, not strength?
Yep. It's a strength and athletics roll.
Oh, another one keep one. Damn, we got so much writing on this right now.
I got two keep one. I got 2 keep 2 for this. I don't know what to do. So you just roll strength or
athletics under your bougie skills.
Okay.
Where's that?
Gotcha.
Second one Jihan put in go to. He said for drabs.
No. So if you look up, it says for arm wrestling.
Oh, for Andy again.
Jinko gave one for art wrestling.
Whoa.
Is that for me, Jinko? So I'm giving her the Andy.
We got 2 on each side right now.
That's amazing.
9, 6. I've got an exploding dice here, and I've been given an extra.
2 keep 2. I'm trained in this, so this is great. It's strength. I have good odds. Is there anybody else? Oh yes, make it 3. Come on, baby.
Okay. I've made my roll. Make yours.
All right. Here's my 34.
Not that good
for
all those dice.
Oh, I got another one.
Still going.
I got another one. Let me add that one. I got.
That's for me. It's for me. It's for me.
There's one on each side.
She said for me.
Oh,
Jesus.
So what is there? 4 for Andy now and 3 for you?
yeah.
My skill will be at 4, but I have a 2 keep 2 in it as well.
Okay, I have a total of 43.
Whoa!
So you need a 9 on this extra die.
Okay, dear God. So what do I roll, Andy? Just another 1d10?
That's
Or do
another
I just-
1d10.
Oh God. Dear God,
My money.
I'm scared. I don't want to lose.
You got this. You got this.
I got a
Oh.
It's a close match. There's a lot of back and forth to represent all the bidding going on in the chat here between. And you're surprised at how strong this woman actually is. And eventually you just feel your arm kind of ache a little bit, and she takes that opportunity and slams your hand down on the table. You were a worthwhile challenge. Maybe we should take you and this crab here for a drink. Is there anyone else here that is accompanying you?
That's
I'm, like,
her.
shaking my head.
Shibashiru, are you trying to come drink with us?
That is exactly how I wanted this to plan out.
I'm a few feet away, just like shaking my head as I see these like people just gambling.
Doesn't look like he wants to come. Well, lead the way, ladies. I'll pay for the first round.
I think you're
She
paying
gets
for
up.
mine.
She claps a hand on your shoulder.
I
Let's go.
clap one back. Like, yeah.
Very good. Your serious friend back there can join us if he wants.
He doesn't look like he wants to come. We'll leave him to his devices. You are by far more entertaining than anything here in the city at the moment. I'm keeping the flirting up.
We all link arms and walk off to the sippy cafe.
The Sippy Kapu.
They take you to a drinking establishment within the Unicorn District. Jumping to the other two, you're in this tea house in a private room with your guest, the daimyo of the Keru family.
I like how me and Ren are playing Wii Man and we're just dapping each other.
The Frog family.
Yeah, I've lost the fucking Goku.
I love you too, man. Don't worry about it. It's just one Koku. It's not that big of a
That's
deal.
fine, that's fine. There we go.
Honored guests, what would you like to discuss with me?
He shows, gonna bow. He's gonna take a seat, and he actually gonna, once again, you're gonna see him take off his mask and set it to the side.
This is the first time I've seen you without your mask on. I try not to react.
That's right. We haven't seen Chuck without his mask on.
So you see, like, it's from right here, this furred parts, there's 3D lines and, like, healed over burns. The other side of his face is actually pretty handsome. Like, very pointed, very angular. But he sits down and goes, "What can you tell me about the current affairs in the city between the unicorn and the lion?"
To my surprise, both sides have been avoiding confrontation with each other. They both have their own troubles to deal with. The lion, as I mentioned out in the street, seem to be at each other's throats. But none of the peasants or samurai in the district seem to be open with us about why. We've even found a few illegal duels happening in the street between lion and samurai. The unicorn's issues. I've heard that there have been assassinations within the Unicorn clan, all the way from Shiro Shinjo to our very own doorsteps. From what I hear, those who have found themselves dead are those who have been raising their voice against our Divine Emperor.
Have there been any deaths among the lion?
A few from the duels, but not mysterious murders. All of them have been accounted as duels to the death. There have always been another lion there to take credit for it. They aren't the only group within the city having issues. Apparently, the Dragon Clan are also having problems. They have been more open to the assistance of Kuro Samurai.
Have they been having internal issues like the Lion, or are the other ones completely?
There seems to be a new religious sect in the city. They are proclaiming that the new Lady Sun and Lord Moon have no right to define power, as they were both mortals in life prior to ascending to godhood. And they want the Empire to go back to an older time where they respected the original Kami. The dragon, being this as a threat to their new empress, are, as you'd expect, not in agreement with this religious sect. But being formed of monks, the Dragon Clan are loath to draw weapons against them.
And of the Dragonfly?
The Dragonfly have been doing what most minor clans would do when faced with weakening positions of greater clans and seeking out a larger portion of credit for themselves.
And these disputes between the Lion, they are across different families, correct?
Indeed. Sometimes within the same family, Akodo on Akodo, Matsu against Matsu. Even the Akomo and Kitsu have been at each other's throats within the city. There's even been reports of a Taryuji between two Kitsu Shigenja.
Kurokami, do you have any questions before I press on further?
Of course, I ask him, right? Is he?
We are here to inspect the various matters that are going on in the city. But also to a greater degree, I'm sure you've been made well aware of the conflict going on to the south.
We have heard about the war against the Crab Clan.
Is that all that's made its way up here, that it's simply a war against the Crab Clan?
We've heard rumours that there have been proclamations made by the Crab Clan that they serve the Hante dynasty.
And have you had war rumors of this so-called Spider Clan?
We have heard that the Crab Champion has himself a wife.
Well, I can tell you firsthand. There's another player involved that nobody seems to want to talk about. Given your position with the city, I feel you are probably the best to ask about this. Have you seen any unmarked Bushi coming through the city that raise alarms?
Unfortunately, many clanless Bushi come to this city, all seeking service within my own house. A few of the more skillful ones, particularly those Ronin who aren't necessarily Bushi, we have taken in to keep the pace.
Have you seen an uptick recently in how many are coming here?
There doesn't seem to be any more than usual. In fact, for a time of war, you could expect to see more Ronin arrive.
And you're seeing less than you expected?
Indeed.
Obviously, with everything that's going on, especially with the Unicorn Lands, what do you feel is the best position to take currently? At least as far as your family goes.
The duty of my family, my lord, is to maintain peace here in the city and to serve the Empire. The Unicorn, as disturbing as it may be that there have been deaths amongst them, as I said, their own magistrates are currently investigating. The Lions clans open fights in the middle of the streets with one another are more problematic, and ever-growing religious sects in the north side of the city trying to sway all who is listening against what they seem to be an overly privileged new empress is even more problematic.
And is this set tied to any particular clan?
They seem to be mostly peasants who have decided that the kami apparently should favour them instead of the few elite within the Empire as they see it.
Right, because those that die in battle shouldn't be the most important people in a culture. That makes sense. Yeah, okay.
What we're seeing is even a few of the Ronin who have came to the city who I've refused service within my own house seem to be finding a new love for the kami amongst this sect.
And what do you think?
I believe that any group who is preaching that the Empress is overly entitled and that our system, the system that we have used for centuries to govern our lands, is unfair, is dangerous. But again, the group is led by monks, and the Dragon Clan do not feel comfortable in dealing with monks with violence.
I have no problem dealing with monks any way that you deal with any form of dissidence.
I would happen to disagree. The Celestial Order states that that is not the case. While monks are technically below samurai, they also hold a position above due to their connection to the kami.
You see, that is why the Emerald Throne employs magistrates such as Bayushi and myself. Because when the Celestial Order is threatened, you have to have folks outside of it to keep it safe.
From my understanding, that isn't entirely the role of a magistrate. Your role is to investigate and deal with a problem. If you find that these monks, as I believe that they are, but have zero proof, are charlatans and nothing more, that what they claim to be the will of the kami is just their own ambition, then they cease to be what they claim to be. The Dragon also have magistrates in the city. Maybe they could give you more answers.
I see. Well, Bayushi, is there anything else that we need?
No, that was very enlightening, and I appreciate the audience.
We
He
will do.
bows quite deeply.
we will do everything we can to restore peace within your city. And I bow back.
As I've said, my role and the role of my family is to serve the Empire, and only the Emperors. My samurai, if you need them, can be at your disposal, although we are a small family.
I would ask that your samurai go about their business, but if any could be spared, an eye to be kept on this religious sect, especially the Ronin who have joined them.
I'll send a few to keep my eye on them at this moment. She bows again deeply. It's an honor to serve you, Emerald Magistrates.
Isho bows, takes his mask, replaces it upon his face.
Yep, I bow and say the honor is ours.
Yeah. I'm going to quickly jump to the other group before we round off on a cliffhanger, as per usual.
Giving us the heads up.
The three of you are brought to this drinking establishment. It's not a tea house, it's a proper...
I thought Will wasn't coming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was going for a walk.
The two of you are taken to this drinking establishment. And in fact, actually, screw it. It's more interesting if it just happens to Will, since he's out on his own. As you're walking through the Unicorn District, Shira, you can't help but hear the sound of hoofs coming towards you from behind as you make your way down a side street. You hear the sound of a gruff voice sort of calling out to you. Phoenix Samurai, what brings you to this part of the world?
Not just any Phoenix Samurai. And I slightly nod my head down as if to just barely bow, and I pull out my Emerald Magistrate.
As you turn to face the person and show the emerald seal, you see a unicorn samurai mounted upon the biggest horse that you've ever seen. He's wearing what looks like it's maybe somewhere between what you would consider light and heavy armor. He has the Kabuto one that has the Moto family mon, the ruling family of the Unicorn clan. And he has a long beard that's braided with bits of gold and silver and some feathers and stuff through his wild, unkept hair. I too am a magistrate. You come here to investigate the deaths. It's good to see that the Empire still cares about us here in the Western Fringes. And we'll end it there.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Well, that's neat.
Hell yeah. Classic.
Oof.
Well, I know Kieran needs to get out of here, so we're gonna try not to burn too much time before
I
getting
need
to
to
him.
go quick.
Any shout outs? Anything you want to mention?
No, I've had a busy week. I've not planned anything. Sorry, but like I said last week, still get the ideas going. But yeah, just kind of very busy this week.
Hell yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, dude. You can feel free to log out if you need to. We're not going to make you stay.
Yeah, I'll jump off again. Thanks for having me, Andy. Brilliant game as usual. I'll see you all next week.
Next week.
Good night, Kieran.
Yeah, right. See you later.
Later, buddy.
Bye.
See ya.
Damn, well, another fucking banger session, Andy. That was so fucking radical, man. God damn it, I love this game. Eddie, you want to go next, bud?
I don't really have much. Thank everybody for checking in on me while I was in the hospital with my father-in-law, well, my stepfather. I appreciate your support. Will and Andy commissions are open. I had to put mine on hold because I was paying medical bills for my stepfather, so that way he wouldn't have to worry about that. So at the moment, I will not be able to get them this week, but I still have my dibs on them. But other than that, no. That's about all news for me.
Awesome, dude. Well, thank you for being here as always, man. You're such a treat, Eddie. We love you, dude. Chuck,
I
what's
love you
going
too.
on?
Hi. So, as usual, everybody here, amazing. Love them. Great. If you're not following them, you should. And if you're still not following them, well, I guess you're. I don't know. You make me sad.
You make me sad.
You make me really sad. But, so, a couple things coming up. One with, obviously, Dice Breakers with Andy.
Hey.
Yes, actually did some work on that, so hopefully that first issue will be getting wrapped up pretty soon. I don't want to commit to anything.
Nice.
I'm terrible, though. So, the other thing, right? Chuck does chat. However, I am aiming for that first one to be out in about 2 weeks. So, that should be coming out soon, as well, obviously, Goblins, More Goblins. That one doesn't have a date yet, but I'm hoping to get that started by the end of February. So hopefully something should be coming out of that. Yeah, I got nothing besides that. All love to everybody here, to players in the chat alike. Can we Mash and Punk Drum always here, like
yeah.
always Drabs, always
Always.
here, like we've got an amazing audience. Like it's
For real.
consistently the same people here, the same people cheering us on, giving us love and support, and like we appreciate that. We
Dude, for
seriously
real.
do. Like it's amazing. Like Sundays, I know I'm not, but look forward to it all week, and you guys are part of that. So I just want to give a shout out to everybody here as well. So that's all
100%.
I have.
Yes, dude. It's like it's not even just playing one of the best tabletop games I've ever played. It's also like hanging out with a bunch of fucking awesome people.
Yeah,
Oh man, I love you too.
just the sense of community between everything here is just it makes existence worth it. Like it's awesome.
Oh yes, and Mash doing all the clippies, dog. The goat, dude. Thank you. Agree with everything Chuck said wholeheartedly. Chuck. Did I say Chuck or did I say Will? I meant to say Chuck, and then I meant to transfer over to Will. My brain got crossed for a second. Agree with everything Chuck said wholeheartedly. Will, what have you got going on, buddy?
Hey, I would love to be Chuck, okay? You can call me Chuck anytime.
Man,
Chuck's
right?
Chuck's
Chuck
amazing.
looks good for his age. I keep forgetting that he's the oldest.
Why you gonna call that out? Like people could
Wait.
think I'm young, but instead you're calling it out.
Wait, how old are you,
It's a
Chuck?
good thing. It's a good thing.
I will be 35 in a couple months.
Oh, wow. Wouldn't have thought that. Definitely wouldn't have thought that. Anyway, I'm
Probably
Will.
crying. Young.
I'm the Burnt Coin. I have Patreon coming out February 5th. Bunch of stuff on there. If you didn't know, if you know someone who's doing like a big project and they want to have a map maker in their back pocket, I have higher tiers where I literally would just be your map maker for a certain dollar amount per month. So I have somebody interested in that right now, which is super exciting for me.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, anyway, there's that, and then also Single Shot Saturdays. We just had a banger of a session last night.
It was
Yesterday, it was awesome. One person from that session has joined onto another project I'm going to talk about in a second, but
Let's go.
we're doing Pathfinder 2E in 2 weeks from now on February 12th. So we'll see you for that on this channel. And yeah, Dice Club, DiceCon. It's Digital Indie Creators Expo. We're doing a con. The person I signed on is a German resident, and so they're going to be handling all our panels for the timings for those time zones. So that's very exciting news.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Awesome stuff. Everybody go check out Will's Patreon. Sub to that shit. He's fucking phenomenal and makes such great content, and love that
Indeed.
boy, dude.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, and these guys here, obviously, I mean, and chat, it's like they said, I say it every week too. I mean, I look forward to this every week.
Yeah.
Oh, you ain't about to lie about that one.
100%, man. Andy, what's good, dude?
Well, I'm going to start with a big thank you to everybody out in the chat. This was a lot of fun, especially when everybody was like giving me and Eddie like keep wins for that arm wrestling contest.
That was amazing.
Lots of fun. We are getting into the part of the campaign where lots of shit is hitting the fan all at one point now. So things are going to amp up quite a bit. We're about to introduce not one, not two, but 3 different fucking groups of pain in the ass factions within the campaign, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Big thank you to the guys. You make this game absolutely amazing. I never ever know how you're going to react to stuff, and it's always entertaining to see how things unfold. All the stuff to do with the Lion Clan, I had ideas for what I was going to do with it, keeping it in the back pocket until later into the campaign, but you know, it got brought out early. So it's going to make this section very interesting. Other things, a couple of weeks ago I started a new show on my own Twitch channel, Trial by Fire, where we do a one shot of a new game system every few weeks, and then a few weeks after that we do a review of that game system. So this Wednesday over on my Twitch channel, which is Haven RPG, you'll catch us doing the review of the Witcher tabletop role-playing game, which was the first game that we did for the project. You can catch the video of the actual play up on YouTube, which is under Lost Haven Games, I think. And the review will go up on YouTube after we do it as well. I have a promo in the works for Fractured Crystals, which is the game that we run on alternate Wednesdays to Trial by Fire, where I recently got a voiceover done, which was amazing to hear. And then to top it all off, we got a original music track done to go behind the voiceover score,
Awesome.
which gives it a very JRPG feel to it. Those were done by Jenna Stroutman on Twitter and Caramel Level, who did the voiceover for it. I just need one bit of art to finish it off, then it's going over to Paul to do the promo video for it, and I'm really looking forward to that. And I think that's obviously we've got Dice Breakers with Chuck. Me and Derek finished off our Feywild project, where it's a ranger subclass, magic items, a big bad evil guy to throw at your players. It's available on Ko-Fi at the moment for £3.50. I don't know how much that is in dollars. I uploaded it to Drive-Thru. I'm still waiting on a confirmation email from them, but it will be available on Drive-Thru as well as Ko-Fi, although cheaper from Ko-Fi than Drive-Thru, because Drive-Thru take like 35% of what you make.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the pun, it's available now. Yeah.
Hey.
Come here, come for your dad puns.
Nice. But
Yeah, that's everything. I'm excited about a few things that are coming
oh yeah.
with this campaign and just in general. Yeah. Oh, and commissions are open. Commissions are always open. Even if it says on Twitter that my commissions aren't opened, DM me anyway, and I will make space.
Seriously, like Andy and Will, if you guys need stuff done, like not only to turn around town, but both of them, just the attention to detail.
Oh yeah.
Like you can't go wrong. You really can't.
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah. 100%, dude. I can't even express. Like words fail. The stuff that Andy makes is just so fucking fire. I love it so much. He's done art for me, and I'm in love with it. It's fantastic.
Oh, same.
Well.
Yeah, I think I've done art for everyone here and a few people in the chat.
Well, that is going to do it for this weekend, everybody. Thank you so much again to all the homies in chat. We really love and appreciate you guys. MASH for the raids every week, dude. That means the world. Paul Ampersand, I know you're in bed by now, but thank you for the gift subs. Drabs, thank you for the support. I'm gonna do another shout out to all the follows and all the biddies, everybody. And then I want to give a absolutely massive shout out to my wife. She is always taking care of me and looking after me like I'm a child, because I basically am. I'm a dog with a car, and she makes sure that I'm like getting enough water and shit. So shout outs to my wife Natalie. Let's Ozo Beans in the chat. I would have ceased existence a while without her.
Those ADHD partners, partners, man, do they make sure we stay alive?
Yeah, well,
Must be nice.
I think mine had ADHD worse than me, so. But she's great. Yeah, I think everyone here who has a bit, I know Eddie. You'll find someone someday, Eddie.
Yeah.
But
It'll happen.
the
The
rest of us have long-suffering partners who are just amazing and supportive all around.
Oh, yeah.
Like Chickadee, just is always in the chat, always promoting stuff. Chuck, like you seem like you're a handful, so yeah. Like
Melissa
Melissa sounds great.
Any day she kills me, it's justified. Let's just make sure she doesn't go away, because it's probably justified.
Yeah, from what I've seen, Natalie is amazing. She role plays with you. She does amazing art as well. Like she puts up with hours on hours of dying in Dark Souls for our entertainment. Yeah.
She's amazing. She really is. There is no other human being out there like her. So shout outs to Natalie. I love you. You can find me here pretty much every single day. I might be starting a new show. It's not going to be an actual play, but I don't know. I got somebody gave me a really fucking brilliant idea earlier, and I think it'd be really cool. So I'm going to see how that goes.
Hell yeah.
Check out our book. Check out our book. Me and Andy put out a book. It's fucking radical. Definitely check that shit out. I am doing a collab with Pip on Twitter. You might know Pip. I am doing the map. Pip's doing the encounter. I'm really excited about that. More to come later. And yeah, you can find me next tomorrow, technically Tuesday at 12:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. I'm going to be playing some Curse of Strahd in a really homebrewed one-on-one. It's going to be a lot of fun. We can yeah, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna promise anything yet. RimWorld streams though Tuesday, well technically Wednesday, Thursday, and then I believe we're gonna be doing World Breakers this week. So yeah, check that out. That's on Red's channel. I'm a Medic Mori on Friday. Curse of Strahd Howls in the Mist on Saturday, and we're gonna be doing a little bit of something special on Saturday, because Natalie is not going to be able to do Covet, so we might be doing something a little special on that day. And then, of course, we'll be right back here with Heart of an Empire, Legend of Five Rings actual play, hosted by our boy Andy next Sunday. Cannot wait. I love it so much. I hope that you guys do too, because there's nowhere I'd rather be. That is going to be it, though. We're going to raid into Bards and Brews, homie of the channel. We are very good friends with Bards and Brews, so let's go ahead and get that on in there. But thank you again to everybody for joining us. We love you guys, and we will see y'all tomorrow-ish. For me, it'll be Tuesday. Bye.
Good night.
Night.
Bye.
Hey.